Hey, boys and girls, welcome back to Ni No Kuni II, Revenant Kingdom. In the last one, we actually completed off 2 bosses, we also got ourselves a boat, and we're finally in the next town, / where the main part of this chapter is going to be taking place in. So right now, we're trying to get ourselves to kind of be able to talk to the Queen, or even Leander, hopefully, but first we kind of need to get their attention. And it doesn't look like we're going to be talking to either of them through normal means, so apparently we're going to be trying to get ourselves a coral ring based on what Lofty's little plan is. So, let's continue on our little adventure, shall we?
Hello.
Hello, I have something for you, Trident Tested Armors. Armorers?
Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, thank you very much, but honestly, what a waste. A waste? What do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean? I'm a jeweler and Zyphos was once my biggest wholesale customer. But now that love is forbidden, the market for jewelry has dwindled dramatically. The package you just handed me contains items that Zyphos has been unable to sell. Things are getting rather desperate, I must say. I would turn to the black market, but there is no escaping the unblinking gaze of the eye.
Excuse me?
But surely it can't see us here. You have clearly not been in Hydropolis long. The eye sees all. Walls are no obstacle to its scrying magics. We are all of us under its constant gaze. And as soon as it catches a glimpse of any wrongdoing, the guards come running. Okay then. Many now even hesitate to pick up coins that have fallen onto the street. Not because it's illegal, you understand, but simply out of embarrassment and being observed in the act. But forgive me. You need to not trouble yourself with my woes. Okay, so apparently the eye can see everywhere. Although it's not in this vicinity for some reason. That's weird. How does that work? Well, I did kind of make it easier to teleport to these other areas. I wanted to do this one because technically it's out of the way. And I can kind of just teleport myself into the path that's actually closest. So we'll do this one since we accidentally teleported to this one. Okay. Oh, it's not this old lady again. I thought it was for a second, but apparently it's not. Oh, it's you. Hello. Hello there. I have a delivery for you for the Trident Tested Armors.
Hi.
At last. I can barely express how anxiously I've been awaiting its coming. Really? You really wanted this? What exactly does it have? I was utterly convinced that Queen Nere would grace her loving citizens with her hallowed presence before it arrived. But God be praised. It seems to have reached me in time. Gosh, so does she come out to greet the people often? Goodness no. Why, it must be, decades since we last so much as glimpsed her face. Really? Dang, that's a long time. This merely is a guess, of course, although it certainly feels that long. Suffice it to say that she does not emerge from the palace often. Oh, how long has it been since we last gazed upon her radiant beauty? Not that she needs to emerge when she has Archon Leander to attend her every whim. It is he who handles the day-to-day running of the kingdom. He is difficult to catch a glimpse of for entirely the opposite reason. He is every waking moment is spending rushing around the city attending to the affairs of the state. Some say Your Majesty has grown almost too dependent on him. But I would never dare make such a suggestion myself. Of course. Okay then. So we also have one more to do. So we got one more delivery to do, and then we can finally grab our coral ring from the shopkeeper. Hello there. I have a delivery from the Trident Tested Armors. My word. I would never have expected Zyphos to start using tourists as delivery boys. But I have no reason to complain. Thank you, young man. You're welcome, Pellis. Not bad. Hey, this hat makes me look more handsome than ever. The ladies of Hydropolis will be unable to resist me. Oh, but I thought you weren't allowed to fall in love. I jest, of course. It will take more than a new hat to cause one as plain as I to fear falling so foul of the ban on love. In truth, it is rather sad state of affairs. Still, I must not dwell on it. There are other restrictions in place that trouble me far more. All contentious topics are now prohibited in tavern conversation. Anyone who challenges the opinion of another is immediately apprehended by the guards. Really? That's kind of terrifying. Even worse, ever since my friend fell from a rampart on his way home from the inn, we are now forbidden from venturing to high places. I will never forget the face of Archon Leander when he arrived at the scene. It was as though the world itself was about to end. Word. It's hard to say some of these words with certain voices. My friend was almost entirely unhurt, but it was only a matter of hours before Queen Nure promulgated the new law in order to prevent it from happening again. Such mollycoddling is enough to make one despair. Forgive me. Rather than bemoan my own prohibitive circumstances, I must instead encourage you to enjoy your freedom. Goodness knows I envy you for it.
Tidy!
Tidy! That's all our delivery's done. Oh, and I'll tell you what, man. We didn't have hear some juicy tales about this kingdom while we're at it. If I wasn't convinced my plan was an absolute beauty before I flipping well am now. Come on, let's get it back to tried and tested and claim our reward. Okay, back to the tried and tested it is. Now we're finally done with this little quest. I had a feeling we had another fetch quest, but honestly it wasn't that bad. You have completed your deliveries, I see. Thank you, here's your coral ring as promised. You obtained the Adore Ring. It wasn't called the Coral Ring, but okay. There's beautiful tomates. All that I ask you is that you inform no one of its provenance, and in the name of the gods, do not allow the guards to see you wearing it. But didn't the eye see us get it, though? Well, I hope he doesn't get in trouble for that. Well, at least we have the ring now. So that ring, it's one of those, it's one of the ones that the woman was talking about, isn't it?
Excuse me?
What do you mean to do with it, Lofty? Yeah, what do you mean to do with it? Something proper genius, that's what. But you'll have to do something for me before I'll let you in on my little secret. You'll have to promise to call me Mr. Director, sir.
Boosh! Get in!
Evan, Tawny, you're coming with me. Wonder what he has planned for the both of them. Well, it's got something to do with the Coral Ring, that's all we know. Okay. Well, let's see what kind of plan we have in motion. Don't think this is whatever Lofty has planned is a good idea, but... Okay, yeah, I have a feeling what this is. This might not be the best idea.
Alright. Wedding scene, take one.
His beard.
Action!
Oh, this is not gonna go down as well as I think it's gonna.
Proposing?
We're gonna get apprehended at this rate.
Tunny? Yes, Evan?
This is not gonna go good.
Oh, just get on with it, will you? It's make-believe, remember?
Well, true,
Yes.
but I'm surprised.
Of course.
I guess he does have stage fright. It would make sense.
I can bear it no longer. I care not a jot if love...
He does not know what to say.
That's it. Go on.
Okay, come on, Evan. You got this, kinda.
Will
Come on, Evan, just say it.
you
That seems so believable.
The ring.
Totally believable, but apparently these guys are falling for it.
Surely not. If Master Leander finds out, they will rot a year in jail.
Well, we can always run for our lives, but who knows, honestly.
Focus, Tanny! Time for your close-up! Take the ring, big ring, and...
And what, exactly?
Well, Evan.
I don't think Evan's gonna be able to do this.
Spit it out.
I really don't.
I love you.
He doesn't even...
What was that, man?
I don't think he actually does, or he's very embarrassed. Who knows, honestly.
Get up, my boy. Time to go in for the kill.
I don't think he's gonna be able to do it.
Don't, lad. That's my daughter, Kershi.
Batu. Please stop this.
You there, you two! You are under arrest for the crime of public affection.
Thanks, Lofty, you got us arrested.
About time.
Roll it. Thank you. That's my exact thoughts, honestly.
Come with me.
And since we're association, we get thrown in jail. I get it. Seems fair.
What?
Jarl?
Oh, bang in.
Jail indeed, my boy. Which means my little plan went off without a hitch. Tidy. If that be so, where's this Leander swab then, eh? True. Well, there he is. Actually, it worked. What business do you have with the Archon? Hello? And what exactly was your intent in flouting the laws of Hydropolis so flagrantly? I wonder.
Excuse me?
Are you Leander? I am. Yes, we finally get to meet you. My apologies, we were forced to use a little artifice to gain your attention. Is that so? And why would you go to such lengths? Who are you? I am Evan Pettiwhisker, Tildrum, King of Evermore. I come to ask you to sign a treaty. I don't know how that's gonna go. If you speak of union, I am afraid I must refuse. What, just like that? Well, it's not his thing to kind of pick up. He's not the queen. If it were up to me, yes. But Her Majesty has ordered that you be brought before her. Queen Nore wants to meet us. Well, yep, it does seem like that. She does. Although why she would wish to do so is beyond me. Even he's not wanting this to happen. What exactly does she want with us? She's probably going to have us publicly executed, honestly. That's honestly what I kind of feel, but who knows? There's no need to go into tiresome explanations. All has been shown to me you wished for me to sign this treaty of yours, correct?
If I may be so bold.
We cannot, Your Majesty. To enter into a union would be, I must advise against it. Silence, Leander. Yes, Your Majesty. I have but one condition. Of course. And what might that be? Yeah, what is that? Beneath the sea, not far from here, there is a labyrinth. Deep within it dwells a great sea monster, Cetus. Defeat the creature and return here unharmed, and do so and I will sign your treaty. Cetus, you say? That thing looks terrifying. What? Oh, really?
Yes.
Really, Leander will accompany you. Really? Okay, Leander, I guess you're coming with us.
Of course.
Of course, Your Majesty. Her Majesty's word is law. I will accompany you to the labyrinth, as she wishes. We will see that the beast is destroyed.
Forgive me.
But you must forgive me. I have not properly introduced myself. I am Leander, Antridus, Archon of Hydropolis. It's very nice to meet you, Archon Leander. I keep calling him Leandry. Like Leandry's Torment from League. So, where exactly is this labyrinth? It lies in the sea southeast of Hydropolis. Ari, that would be best be on our way. Let us set sail and give this Cetus a drubbing, shall we, me hearties? Leander temporarily joins the party. And if you're wondering what that means, there we go. We have a new party member, and we're actually going to throw Leander on the top of the list, because we get some time to actually play as him. So, you know what? We might as well do so. So let's auto-equip all the weapons on Tani onto him. So he's also a sorcerer, just like Evan is, so we can actually throw on a wand on him as well. Let's make sure he has all the armor as well, because he's definitely going to need that. Let's see here, what can we throw onto him? A close-range ring would be nice. But also, let's throw the Hardy Pendant on him as well. I think all of that should be good for us. I don't think we have to talk to her. I think we can just teleport out. So we're going to go to the world map. And it should teleport us right into our boat. Which that is indeed the case. I also increased the speed of our boat as well. By going and upgrading a couple things inside our actual Evermore. So now we're faster, but there is a couple more upgrades we can get. So technically, we will be able to make this thing super, super good. We'll be able to sneak by enemies as well. We're actually going to do a boat battle because I did promise we would do one in this episode. So we're actually going to do that. So this is how Leander is. He's a magic lance user, which honestly, I actually kind of know how to use him. So technically, this is actually really good. So Batsu was one of those characters. And Leander was also the other character that I played other than Roland. So if you guys were wondering who the other mystery character that I was talking about, this was actually the other main character that I was actually used to playing. So we will eventually be getting this character at some point. But not right now. He's just temporary for now. But temporary does not mean that we don't get to at least have some fun with them. So, you know what? We actually get to try him out a little bit. So I think we're almost to where we actually need to be, though. What lurks in the labyrinth? It looks like we got a trapdoor for to teleport here now. So this is where Cetus lives. The heart of the labyrinth is guarded by a great number of spirit troops. If we are to make our way there, it must be with an army. An army, you say? Well, we definitely have an army. So, technically, that works for us. Do I have to do that right away, though? Because I don't actually want to set the battle up right away. Yeah, I want to set up this trapdoor so we can teleport back here once we're done, because I'm pretty sure this takes us back. Takes us all the way to the end of this area. So, let's do this. Are you ready to join the fray and take on the labor of the labyrinth? This recommended level is 12. Okay. Should be easy. Although I'll be honest, I really don't care for the skirmishes. We have to do a couple of them over the course of the game. All dead, place of the death, sacred place. Place of the dead, you say? Okay, so I'm guessing these guys are dead.
No.
Or at least it would make sense. I don't think these are just merfolk. Well, I guess we'll find out. Well, to arms indeed. Oh wait, those are lance units. We need our axe units in front. Let's be careful because we don't know what we're dealing with just yet. Let's just do as much damage as we can. Get rid of as many of these little mini generals as we can, so we don't go down to them. Because technically, whenever we do these, we have kind of some troubles. I should be upgraded enough to the point where it's not going to be the absolute hardest thing ever. Because we have done a couple of these fights over the course of the game so far. I'm going to increase our units real quick, just because we have to kind of get ready for the next half of this, because this little part's just the beginning of this little skirmish. We have to make it all the way to the other side. Or at least that's what I remember. I could be wrong. Leave this place or you will die. Oh, that's a big monster. Hello, giant sea serpents. of what would look like something out of Subnautica, honestly. Definitely not terrifying. And that was a big load of health right there. Chinggis is almost down for the count. We're gonna focus on these small units before we go on to the big guy. Let's heal up Chinggis' little troops real quick, so he doesn't get one-shotted by the big sea serpent that's attacking us right now. There we go. Now we can kind of deal with that. Run away before it comes back up. Come back in. And we should be able to go back in and take out the big guy. They're called fangfish, apparently. Okay, one fangfish down then. Let's get on to the next section. Let's see here. We got a little bit here. Looks like another fangfish. Cetus is unstoppable, invincible. To defeat him is unthinkable. Okay. If you say so. Strange, though. Oh, they're all lances. We should be a little bit careful with that. Because Chinggis is not going to be able to deal with these guys by himself. Come on, axes, or hammer users, or whatever you guys are. Oh, no. Ouchie, that hurts. Okay, we need to move. Get everyone into a better position. Regen everyone. Start kind of like going from the side here. Hopefully we can slide out everyone that is on this side. Because that's all we really need to do. Okay, we need to move. Run for your life! Okay. I need everyone to kind of focus the fangfish, please. Come on, smack him. Okay, we need to move. Move before it comes out of the ground. Let's heal up Chinggis and the rest of our troops. Make sure everyone's nice and fully loaded, I would say. Now we can go on fangfish again. There we go. Honestly, I don't know much to say during the commentary on these little things. Because there's not really much you can say. All you can really say is like, oh, there's some people we gotta fight. Let's take them out real quick so we can continue on our little tirade to try and get rid of as much of these as possible, honestly. Like, what else can I say, honestly? Let's grab our might boost, honestly. Okay, hopefully our people can actually attack. They're just sitting there. That's one problem with skirmishes. I don't know why they just stand there sometimes. Let's kind of heal up so we can get Bygone back. That would definitely be nice. Okay, we have a full army again. Let's put Chinggis up in front so we can get rid of the hammer users. Hopefully they stop running from me, though. Let's take out the sorcerers, because I think they're stronger than every other class. As long as they're still around. Just due to the fact that they attack a lot faster than all the other, like, marksmen and other types of units that you run into every now and again. Another fangfish. Here he comes. He's running at us. Let's move before... He still hit us? Really? I thought I moved out in that time. Can you guys actually attack, or are you just gonna sit there? There we go. Let's heal up while the fangfish is doing its thing. Run for our lives. I think, yeah, I had a feeling someone was gonna get knocked out almost. Seriously, he went down in the ground again, and there's another fangfish. Where is it? Is that the same one? I think that's the same one. Well, go all out on it. Please and thank you. There we go, another one down. Let's see here. I don't see any more might boost. Okay, only Cetus remains, so we're done. Okay, thank you. So we should be done then, right? We're about to find out. Well, we made it this far at least. But the real fight starts here. True.
Yes.
I am afraid it does. Tread carefully now.
Thank you so much.
Tread carefully now indeed. We don't know what this Cetus thing is, but based on the picture we had, it definitely looks like one of those fangfish. Just due to the picture that they gave us. Righto, let's clamber to Cetus and get down to these sharpish. Alrighty, I think that's what he said. I got it close to that, but I don't know what the last bit was. Is there a trapdoor over here that I should unlock, maybe? I kind of want to check. I don't know how many trapdoors are in this section. Let's see here, that level 33 pork. Nothing really kind of noticeable, so it doesn't look like there's a trapdoor over here. Which is good and bad, because I'm pretty sure... How do you get up there? Wait a minute. What the? Strange. Oh, we might need the flying contraption then. Okay, let's do a nice save. One, because we're about to find a boss. And if I do die, I kind of want to just... Well, actually, I don't... Well, I want to have somewhere I can just load up right away. So, honestly... Ooh, never mind. There was a heal here and also a save. Maybe this is a better location, actually. Okay, so Cetus. Cetus. What exactly could he do to us? Well, we haven't fought a fangfish one-on-one yet. So, Seed of the Sea Beast, here we are. This is definitely a boss. So, where exactly is this Cetus?
Well...
Fearsome though he may be, Cetus is no threat to Hydropolis. So why risk all our lives on such an errand? There must be an important reason for the Queen to have sent you, Leander. Yes, I suppose there must be. Well, yeah, there must be a reason that she sent him. But as of what the soldiers of the dead, or at least based on what I can tell, that's what they must be. This is something invincible. The Terror of the Tides, Cetus. He's not that scary. He's scarier than the other fangfish that we've seen so far. Don't know how he's gonna... Ooh. I like the frame, the nice frames that I can cancel with that. I forgot that he had that dodge. Okay, let's kind of take it back and see what we're dealing with here. Doesn't look like... I couldn't see him due to the whole thing with the... Jeez. The black hole actually got me killed there almost. Okay, let's just get up close and personal with him because it seems like he can't really attack me as long as I'm like super duper close to him. And as long as we like kind of dodge him, he seems like he has like easy to dodge attacks. So just keep dodging as much as possible because he'll stop eventually, I would believe. Looks like he's still going for charges. Roland, you might want to move. Yeah, that was not smart of you. That was just really stupid. Dodge! Ow, I thought I could dodge that with the frames. Well, let's do a nice heal. Just because I don't want to redo this fight or have anyone lose experience. Okay, he's got his tongue sticking out. Should we go for that, though? Is that really a good thing to go close to? Yeah, that's what I thought. So he pokes up from his tongue. Okay, it doesn't seem too bad. Spin around, or do whatever that is. I don't know what his abilities do yet because I haven't got a look at him yet. Let's turn this on and try and move out of there before he comes back out. Hopefully that hits him when he comes up. Nope, it didn't. Well, that's just unlucky. Okay, I need you guys to kind of attack him because I can't be the only one attacking him, if I'll be honest. I don't know why the ring of running away is showing up if I can't actually run away from this fight. Or at least I would be pretty sure that would be the case. I increased my magic, apparently, with my B skill. Was not planning on doing that, but you know what? I'll take it. Spin around a little bit and then slide back a little bit. Ooh. He's sitting out in the open. Wait, is his tongue his weak spot? Oh, it is! Okay, so it's better to have his tongue out. And then you go for the attacks. This ain't no time for daydreaming! Well, yeah, that's definitely the case. Run for your life or you'll die, honestly. Oh, what is going on with the coral? Okay, stay away from the coral or you'll explode into millions of bits. Got it. Ooh. Did I get... Yeah, I did get hit by that. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't, honestly. Stop hitting Leander, man. Attack the others. It's not like the others are doing more damage than I am at this point. I'm just dodging at this point. Ouch. Rude. This thing's rude. One big rude dude. Let's just spin around a little bit. Okay, he's got his little seaweeds of death, honestly, just spamming on top of me. But hopefully we can get a couple attacks in while he's just sitting here right now. Don't know what this is going to do, but I hope it does damage. Okay, we're doing some big hits now. We're 100% going to win this, though. There's no way he's going to take out the rest of the team with the amount of damage he's doing to me right now. So honestly, I think we just won, but let's not counter chickens yet, honestly. Just do as much damage as we can. Ooh, Awakening. I can grab that real quick. Grab that, and that should cancel out his attack when he comes back up. Okay, let's wait for him. Just stick back, let him do whatever he's doing. Let him come back up again. Although he might cancel out my Awakening, because he's not popping up for long enough to actually attack him. Hopefully we can get a nice couple attacks on him. Thankfully we can actually spam our abilities when we're awakened. We haven't been able to use it, and I think that's actually the first time we've actually got to use the Awakening, so technically, we actually got to use it for once. Then, the creature is defeated.
Which means we can go back to Hydropolis to sign the declaration now, right?
Assuming the queen is as good as her word, yes. Well, hopefully that's the case. Oh, by the way, we have defeated Cetus. It dropped this. Do you know what it is? What is that? You obtained the ocean's aether. It looks like an egg. The ocean's aether. So this is what Her Majesty meant of us to retrieve. Could she really intend to? Intend to what? Is everything alright, Leander?
Yes.
Yes, very much so. Let us return to the palace. Okay. Strange. Very strange. I also got a weapon, but I don't know if I picked it up in time. Well, it looks like we're done here, so let's actually make our way back to Hydropolis now. Now that we're done with Cetus here. Wonder why we needed something called the Ocean's Aether. Strange little artifact that we just picked up, honestly. Well, back downstairs we go. Well, let's do this. Hello again, guards. Argon Leander, thank goodness you have returned. Her Majesty has disappeared. We have searched for the palace in this town from top to bottom, but to no avail. Impossible. How can this be?
Yes.
And there has been word from the scout ships, my lord. The vortex blocking the entrance to the abyss has been dissipated.
But...
The abyss? But...
What is it?
What about the abyss? But what? Yeah, what's going on? The abyss is where our king's cradle is located. Where Blind Skimmer, our kingmaker, dwells. The vortex was placed before its entrance by the queen herself. It remains there by her strict command. And only she could have removed it. So she gone into the abyss for some reason? It would seem so, but for what? What reason could she possibly have for making the perilous journey to the king's cradle? I don't like the sound of this. Could it be Doloran's doing?
Yeah.
I have the horrible feeling it might be. We'd better get after her. We'll talk more about ownership, Leander. We should set out for the abyss right away.
You have my thanks.
Thank you. All right. Okay, Leander, come on with us. The lady vanishes. Well, we already know what that means. Out to the world map. I forgot about I did say that I was kind of confused about the vortex, and I completely forgot about that being a thing. So let's see here. How do we get there exactly? It's under the water. We don't actually know how to... Oh, here it is. The abyss. So I'm guessing just stroll on into this little cave here. That sounds like the definite case here. Nice looking scenery, not gonna lie. But what do we do here exactly? And how are we gonna find her in here? Well, I guess the first things first is to find Brine Skimmer, wherever he might be. Look, you can see through these windows.
Say.
Are they using surface tension to keep the water at bay or something? That's a pretty neat trick. The king's cradle is on the seabed. If this Doloran really is involved, as you suspect, we must journey there with all haste.
Blimey.
Walking to the bottom of the sea, eh? Talk about weird. Well, I was able to read that, thankfully. Okay. Well, we have a trapdoor and we also have a save. Well, trapdoors and saves usually mean hard dungeons are awaiting us. So, let's do a nice save real quick. since we did finish off with Cetus, might as well make sure that we're not going to get one-shotted by anything, because we don't know what's about to happen. Let's see here. No monsters yet, but I'm pretty sure we're going to find something someplace, somewhere, in this giant dungeon, as it seems. This place is huge. All I know they calls it the Abyss, but crikey, 'tis deeper than the deep. I don't see any stairs, or a ladder or anything. How are we supposed to get down there? We have our ways. The Pufferwelk will see us safely down. Pufferwelk? What is a puff? Well, we know what a Pufferwelk is, but what exactly does it do? Is the question. Well, since I don't see any enemies blocking this chest over here, I'm just gonna gander on over here and grab me a free Wrong button. That's the A button I need to press there. I pressed it and it didn't do anything, so I was like, okay, let's press the X button and hope something happens. Okay, well, let's try and find wherever this Pufferwelk is, or however to get there. So we need to use the Pufferwelks to get down there, however that may be. We should be able to destroy the coral easily enough, is what I believe is what he just said. We can destroy the coral, but why though? Why would we do that? Is the real question. Ouch. What just did that damage? Oh, it's probably the sorcerer over there just blasting us with spells from the other side of the map. Can I attack this Delphine? Thank you. They had 1 health left and I was not wanting to get hit by that again. We're getting rid of this guy. I think he's the one that just blasted me for whatever kind of damage that was. Honestly. Let's just do as much as we can before he can start just smacking us as much as he wants. A couple more hits should do. Down he goes. Wait, it wasn't him? What's the one that was attacking me then? Oh, it's the Prager then. Or Pranger, or whatever the name is. I'm gonna sit in his health and just blast him with some wizard spells. Honestly, just to get me some health back. Okay. There we go. Jeez. Watch out for the Prangers. They do some damage. Blew me up without me being able to even react. Okay, let's see here. Well, there's a bottom section here, so let's check this out. Maybe there's a chest down here. You never know. Doesn't look like it. So there's no reason to come down here. Okay. Strange. But he said something about coral. What coral, though, is the question. This coral? No. He said we could break the coral, but I don't see any coral. Oh, maybe this thing. Is it this thing? Yep, we can smack it. Oh, cool. So we can get some I think coral is what Evan needs for his upgrades for his spells. So that's actually really good. So it's called a Pufferwelk, you say? I can see why. It's pumping out water like nobody's business.
If I may be so bold.
We will need the help of the Higgledies and a certain spell. Evan, I would be so kind as to face me. What is he gonna do? Oh, is he teaching us a new skill? You learn the water slide spell. It will be easier to demonstrate its effect than explain it. Could you cast the spell on the shell, please? Okay, we can definitely do that. So, cast the spell Water Slide. Let's see how this works. Oh! Golly! The water's flowing so much faster now.
Yes.
Indeed. 10 times faster, in fact. Fast enough to create a waterway, which could be ridden all the way to the bottom. Shall we? We shall indeed. How do I use this? Do I just jump into it? Yep. Oh, okay. So that works. So that's a way to traverse this place, but how do we get back up? Do we just walk? Oh, we just soaked ourselves? That was not good, actually. We just kind of, dropped our movement speed by quite a bit on accident. Okay. Well, I didn't think that would actually give me a status effect for blasting myself with that. But it shouldn't affect me too much, I think. Let's see here. Is there a Pranger in the back? It doesn't look like it, but let's be careful because we don't know what these guys are going to do. Looks like they do have some range, so let's kind of make sure we're not going to just walk right into them. I don't think we really have to worry about the other ones, but I'm gonna deal with the clashers just in case. Just due to the fact that the puddles are more dangerous for me to just walk up to. And my allies are kind of more, they'll actually use the block. Because half the time I can't even get to use the block, because either one, I'm not fast enough to react to it, and I don't get to use the block at all, or, yeah, it's just in case, we're just gonna be careful. What's going on over here? Level 38. And he's a splasher. Let's see if there's any of the ones we do need to focus on. It looks like the splashers are who we should focus. I'm gonna focus this guy, though. I think this is the one we should be. Don't get hit by him, though. That is the last thing I want to get hit by. Okay, I want to focus the splasher, though, as much as we can. Okay, big guy, I do not want to be fighting you. You're the last person I want to get smacked by. But I'm trying to focus the guy that's actually going to be hitting my team for more than enough damage than I want to be taking. Okay, there we go. Now we can kind of deal with this pork. I'll kind of force him to attack me, I think. I think that's the best thing we can do. Because he's focusing me right now. Or at least it seems like it. Let's slide around. Just get out of his way. Just so he doesn't hit me for too much damage. Because he is kind of focusing the main party. And now he's kind of focusing the person we don't want to. So let's kind of hit him so he can't do anything. Spin around a couple times. Kind of cancel out his attack. So he doesn't get any kind of big hits in. And down goes the pork. Okay, the big guy's down. The only one we actually had to worry about. Okay, so where should we go is the question. I'm guessing one of these takes us back to the top. And I'm guessing that this is the one that takes us to the top. So let's cast Water Slide and see where it takes us. Just want to see. Yeah, that's taking us up back. Okay, so now we have a way back if we need to. Well, that's good. We definitely need one way back up there. Okay, so let's turn this one on, and we should be able to head down further. I thought that was another place we could go, but it's definitely not the case. Well, let's follow this one. Don't know where exactly we're heading to, but all I know is we're heading down deeper into this place. What's going on over here? I kind of want to take a look just because I have a feeling there's a couple things we're missing. Like, yeah, this water slide here, so we can turn this on so we can have a way back. There is a treasure chest we can get to. Can I jump there? I don't think so. Yeah, we can't jump there. Anything hidden? Nope. I just want to take a couple looks around just because we can get some free items if we actually explore a small bit. So it's always good to kind of check around every now and again. Whenever you get the chance to, that is. Well, let's turn on this one. So we got a water slide spell here. We can fight these guys. We're definitely not going to be able to do the boss here, because I'm pretty sure we're going to fight the Kingmaker when we get down there. I did tell you guys we were going to be fighting every single Kingmaker throughout the game. So, we're definitely fighting Brine Skimmer. I just don't know if it's now, is the thing. So, honestly, could happen when we get down there, or it could happen very much when we get back to town. So who knows, honestly. I honestly don't remember, and I'm not searching ahead just to figure that out. I kind of want to just run into it whenever it does happen, because I don't need to know that right away. I want all this to kind of just come to me when it does, to be all honest. Let's see here. Ouchie. The only time I ever looked at any kind of footage of this game in the past couple days is when I needed to figure out how big my webcam should be. Because I was trying to figure that out for a while, and I think we found the one that I would like it to stay at. Because this definitely feels a lot better than how it was at the first two episodes, if I'll be honest. So I did see this chest up here. That's the whole reason why I even came up here, to be honest. Because I have a feeling it's going to have a weapon in it. Never mind. It's just an all be gone. Okay. Well, that was a useless journey. Because I kind of have a lot of those, and I really didn't need one, but we'll take it, I guess. Some more heavy-duty cloth. I can always use that. I can give that to our Fire Higgledy if we ever need any sorts of levels for him, I guess. Or maybe a spell could use it. I'm not entirely sure what we need for increasing our spell's damage. And Jesus Christ, these guys do, like, mega damage. And I have the armor for this. Ooh, Awakening. Gimme. Where is it? Thank you. I'll be taking me some free health, because that gives me all my health back, and I can spam abilities. So honestly, I'll take it. Yoink. And they're increased to the max potential with the Higgledy bonus as well, because if your Higgledies are increased to a certain point, they'll actually give you extra damage on your abilities as well. Don't know where this Whelk takes me. There's also a Higgledy stone over there. However you get there, that is. Don't see a way up there, though. Oh, wait, we might be... Yeah, I see it. There's a little bit of coral right there that takes you down to it. Okay. Seems pretty easy enough. I think we'll get down to the bottom before we end this episode, though. For sure. Because I feel like we can still do a lot more. Because there's definitely a big chunk of this dungeon we can kind of chunk down as much as we can if we do it now. So might as well. We've come a long way, but it looks like we still got some ways to go, is what Roland just said. Thankfully I was able to read it. Treacle Toffee. I believe that's, we can use those to, I don't know the specific stats, but there's a stat you can definitely use for that. I think the stat allows you to... Let's see. What I'm trying to say is it gives you a +1 in a certain stat. We can actually check it. I might as well do that, because I don't usually go into the whole stat boosting stuff, because there is random items that you can pick up that actually increase your stats. Like this one boosts your health by 5. Leander could use that, honestly. Boosts their user's range by attack by 1, if that's a Batu, I guess. Violent Pastille. Boosts the magical attack by 1, that's for Leander, and boosted defense by 1. And give it to Leander. He's definitely needs a little bit of defense. He's definitely not as tanky as Roland or Batu. I do remember that, though. He's like Tawny. He's kind of glass cannon-y, but he's a lot less glass cannon-y than Tawny is what I'm trying to say. So where's this Higgledy stone? I did see it, but where exactly is it from where I'm standing? Oh, it's above me. How do I get up there, though? There's definitely gotta be another Whelk over here. Somewhere. You just gotta figure out where. Oh, it took me back here. Okay, I didn't even need to use that then. I thought that took me up higher. Oops. Well, back down we go. I had a feeling that was taking me over to another spot, but... yeah, that's just a rip there. I accidentally went the wrong way. Let's see. Where should we go? I guess over to the Whelk over there, I think. Let's just follow the Whelks for now, since we don't exactly know where to go. So, Flyroo, off to the next one. Let's see. Where would the next Whelk be? Doesn't look like it. Oh, it's this way. Okay. Just follow the arrows. You'll eventually find where you need to go. Looks like we're near the end, because there is a heal here, or the halfway point. It's probably the halfway point. I do remember these being, they definitely get bigger and bigger over the course of the game, I think, based on what I remember. I remember there being a really big area at some point. That's like, I guess you would say it's as big as the, oh, there's some Prangers. I was wondering. I got exploded for some reason, and now I know why. These guys are annoying. As of what we found out with the whole case that it just hit me for some big damage earlier. We also probably should do some leveling soon. But I'll do that in the off time. Just because I don't know how many levels I'm going to do, honestly. I think as long as we're locked onto him, we'll attack him. Or at least I think that's the case. Looks like the water elemental ran for his life. Which doesn't really bother me. Let's take a look over here just because I have a feeling there's maybe something over here. Let's see. Nope, there can't be something. It is just... oh no, there's a treasure chest. But I don't think I can get to it. Yeah, I can't. Well, back this way then. I like to do the exploring every now and again, but sometimes you just run into a dead end, and you didn't know that it was going to lead into one to begin with, so it's just rip. Well, let's use our water spell on a couple of these just to unlock these. Let's use the other one, turn that on as well. And let's turn on our trip door. And get ourselves a nice save in. Because we definitely could use a nice heal, honestly. The people do some big damage here. Or monsters, I should say. Which one do we go on? Does that take us down to the bottom, or... I'm not sure if that's the end or not. Let's see. I'm trying to think of it if it's the end or not, because the fact that... if it is the end, and if there is a boss, we wouldn't be able to do it in this episode, or at least... I'd rather not do a boss at the last bit of this episode, but I'm gonna go down just in case. Oh no, it looks like we still got some more, okay. Well, we'll continue then. So yeah, and that's definitely the halfway point. Let's turn on that wonk so we can go back upstairs. Just in case if we need a heal at some point. How far is this place? Shouldn't be much bigger. Those jellyfishes are actually dangerous. I remember those things. We need to stay far away from that guy as much as possible. So we're going to try and deal with these guys more. Although, we should probably keep an eye on him. I'm definitely going to try and stay as far away from him as possible. So let's do as much damage as we can. See those death lasers? Those things, I believe, will do like a nice 700 damage at this level, or at this point, due to the fact that we're playing on hard mode. Let's turn him into the confusion status, just so he can't attack us, and we can get some nice crits in, because I think the top of his head is his actual weak point, so we can kind of do some damage to him. Since normally he doesn't really take damage, as we see, because Leander doesn't do big damage normally. Let's try and... Ouch. Well, it didn't do too bad, actually. I kind of had a feeling that would do more, because of the fact that he hit me dead on with his skill, but looks like that doesn't do that much. Oh, it's only 143 damage. Well, it's not that bad. I do remember him having a much more dangerous spell, though. It's the one where he claps his hands on the ground, is the one that we really should be worrying about. I'm just gonna blast that guy down, because it's faster to just smack him down with our wand than actually hitting him, because Leander's more about spells than about actually being up close and personal. So let's see here. Looks like we got everything done here. There's a little thing we can grab over there. Selling star salts. Okay. Not bad, I think. Not exactly sure what I can do with those, but I can maybe upgrade a skill with that, so grab as much as this as I possibly can get, honestly. Let's see, another Welk. Well, let's turn on the Welk and see where it takes us. Definitely has to take us somewhere important. Is that a Roland journal? I think... Oh, no. No, it's not. It's just another Welk. Well, I had a feeling it was, but just based on the water dripping out of it, definitely tells a story. Oh, we're back over here now. This is over by the Higgledy stone. Can we walk over there now? Or are we over somewhere that we don't need to be? Just making sure. Doesn't look like we can get to the Higgledy from here. How do you get to that Higgledy? Is there a bridge or something? It looks like, yeah, up here. Above me seems like how you get there. Well, I guess we'll find it eventually. This place is huge, though. Definitely is a gigantic labyrinth. And still no way to get up to that Higgledy stone. Oh, wait. No, here it is. No? We can't jump off there. So that's not how you get there. Strange. Well, back down we go. Don't know why we came up here just to go back down, but... Well, let's see where this takes us. It's gotta be somewhere important. Definitely not the end, because there's no save. Well, there's a save, so that's gotta take us down to the bottom. The Puffa Welch should take us right to the bottom. Then, what are we waiting for? Come on! Okay, so this is the end. Okay, so, now that we're at the end of the Abyss, we're actually gonna end this episode off here. So, thank you all for watching. Sorry that this kind of felt rushed because of the fact that I one, I didn't expect to actually get through this dungeon in this episode. I thought we were actually gonna have a lot more to do in between episodes, so I kind of wanted to just get this dungeon done for the most as much as possible, since what happened last time is we fought Longfang right as soon as the video started, basically, when we fought Longfang, so we might as well start Brine Skimmer off at the beginning of the episode, because that's pretty important stuff there, honestly. And if we can get rid of the, like, less important stuff, which is getting through the dungeon in this episode, honestly, that'd be cool, because I can get some training in now that I'm at the bottom, since there's no more story coming up to this point, so you guys don't miss any of the little mini things that I wasn't able to read, or the ones at least I couldn't read. So, honestly, now that we're down at the bottom, we can actually... I'm going to turn on the this water slide just in case, because there might be some dialogue. Might as well turn it on just in case. Nope, no water, no dialogue. Okay, good. So, as always, thank you all for watching, and thank you for putting up with this episode, or at least last little bit of this, because I kind of feel like it was rushed. It might not be for you guys, but I'm just saying sorry just in case. But as always, thank you all for watching. I'm going to do some training in between episodes, just to kind of get to where the level that I feel like this, if we are fighting Brine Skimmer, because I'm pretty sure we're about to. Just so we're at a nice level for it, because Longfang, we were kind of underleveled, because Roland got one-shotted like 3 times during that, and I don't want that to happen again, so we're going to do some nice leveling, and as always, thank y'all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you for having fun with this series so far. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, and keep being spooky. See y'all in the next one. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.